Good morning. It's Vijay here. Today is Thursday, the settlement day, 30th January 2025. Welcome to yet another episode of pre-market commentary. Please note, I am not a SEBI registered advisor. So these are my original thoughts, and there is no need to even look at the scripts which I mentioned for buying or selling. Though I may indicate that what I am planning to do. So we start off on a cautiously bullish note. We had a very good day yesterday. It was much less volatile, but I think today we are going to get a very volatile day. The reason is very simple. So today is the first day, first time where we have expiry of five indices of NSE, Nifty, Bank Nifty, Nifty Next 50, Fin Nifty, Mid Cap Nifty. That is one part. The second part is there are 20 F&O stocks which are showing the results today. And then from tomorrow onwards, you have a change in lot sizes of indices. So carrying forward will be much more difficult for an average retail speculator. So therefore, many of them will be forced to close their positions today. Many of them will react to the results which will come in thick and fast. These are, I'm talking of only the 20 F&O stocks. Apart from that, there are many other stocks in the cash market which are not in the F&O, which will also show the results. So we also, among the results today which are coming are basically the big ones are Bajaj Finserv, BEL, L&T, Adani Ports and Enterprises, and Tata Consumers. Then you have many others, as I said, which are Dr. Lal Pathlabs is there, Biocon is there, Subros, Prestige Estates, Gale, Bank of Baroda, then Dabur. So there are number of stocks, number of companies which are reporting the results. So that will add to the volatility. In fact, sometimes I feel that we may have greater volatility today than on the budget day. So how did the earnings come? Yesterday, Blue Star, SRF, Raymond and Brigade did well as far as their corporate earnings go. We'll have to see how they react today. Bajaj Finance, Jindal and Quest Corp came in line. Quest Corp, I feel, has done well. Weak was Tata Motors, Voltas, JK Paper and GMR. Now, Tata Motors, very tricky call because you see the number of divisions both in India and abroad. So therefore, volatility will be peak in Tata Motors, in my opinion, especially because it has fallen down too much. Now, whether people will say this is the worst is over, or whether we are going to get still lower. Yesterday, Maruti reported very good results as expected, but it sold off and it came down about 1.5%, primarily because Maruti had gone up nearly 20-25%. So JK Paper, Voltas will be really, I think they will be under pressure. So yesterday, Nifty advanced second day in succession. So a lot of people thought the bottom is in. So I think we have to wait, and I think Nifty will break free, or we can say a bottom has happened only if Nifty crosses 23,350 on a closing basis, and Bank Nifty closing above 49,650 on a closing basis. I would, while I am bullish till budget as I keep harping, I still feel if a technical analyst wants to say Nifty has broken free or Nifty has made a durable bottom, I think these two numbers come into focus. The others, mid cap and Nifty small cap, were falling 3 days in a row, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they have bounced back yesterday. Primarily, I suspect because the forced selling, the margin trading funding which has been done by many brokers, that selling must have taken place day before yesterday. So that is why you saw some relief yesterday. But when if a script falls 30% and it goes up 3%, we feel happy that it has gone up 3%, but we forget the other 27%. Nifty, all sectors of Nifty really did well. Nifty Pharma also did well. PSU Bank did well. Bank Nifty again was the leader, though there was some shake at 11 o'clock. I think large speculators are still bearish on the market. They're trying to bring down the market if possible, because that is what their aim is, to make profits when you are short. Nifty FMCG was the only major index which declined. ITC hotels got listed, but it didn't do well. So therefore, it had an effect on ITC. And incidentally, we are having Nifty 51 today for the next 2 days, because ITC hotels is part of Nifty, which will go out on Monday. So US markets, they slipped back into red. Dow Jones was lower. S&P was also and Nasdaq was lower. Fed meeting was there. As expected, they did nothing, but their commentary was considered a little bit hawkish. But more important is that they defied Trump's demand that interest rates have to be reduced. In fact, Powell went on to say that for a long time, interest rates will remain where they are. Treasury yields added 2 basis points, and gold is up. Gold is slowly coming to an all-time high. So what did our friends FIs and DIs do? FIs continue to sell, but albeit on a lower value. They have started covering in the F&O, but I think this could be misleading because they're shifting to the next month. So we really don't know exactly what they have done in terms of the contract, because the contract size, for instance, in the Nifty has increased by 3 times. From 25, it has gone up to 75. So DIs could not match the selling of FIs, and so there were about 800 crores net selling. So it must have also come from ultra high net worth individuals and PMSs and the likes. So this was Fed. Fed said unemployment has stabilized, labor market is solid, and then they have not talked about when and what about the inflation. Finally, to end up this, so government has approved a mutual credit guarantee scheme to boost MSME manufacturing. A small step, but a step in the right direction. It should help the public sector banks specifically, because now they're getting 60% guarantee of the money return from the people whom they loan, but up to 100 crores for plant and machinery is what they're allowed to lend. So that should help the MSME industry, but may not be solving all the problems. But funding is one problem for a typical MSME. So sorry. So therefore, this move government should help the public sector banks, because they will shore up their balance sheets and not have NPAs, because MSMEs have the maximum number of NPAs. Apart from that, retail now is started getting into NPA category. By and large, I think things are stabilizing, and I think the budget, I feel it may be much better than what people are expecting, because people are expecting only negative things. So I don't think it will be a negative one, especially the powers that be have realized, I suspect, that even yesterday, 2 days before the budget, you have FIS selling, and I suspect that it will be there today also, because they would like to wait for the budget. So till then, I think every rally will be sold, but you will have serious bouts of volatility because of all these factors, especially the settlement plus the results factors. I continue to remain cautiously bullish, and we will buy select stocks, power sector, or any sector which we think may get benefit from budget, or at least won't get harmed in the budget. Infrastructure. So these are the sectors which I will look forward to, and let us hope that things have really bottomed out, and let us hope that things are going to get brighter, and with a good budget. There is no reason for us to be pessimistic at this point of time. Whatever you do, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.